Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit hard up the middle. And that gets through for a 1-out. Base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, Will Tyson. In the dirt here. So now 2 men in scoring position. The 1-2. Popped him up. Garcia over to his right. 2 down.
Great scoring opportunity missed right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Omar Guerrero. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Spano is there. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Indians strand a couple. And now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. Steve Feliciano is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Cleveland. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
Stepping in, Ken Pinozo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Hit back up the middle. To his right, Lindor. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Daryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Daryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time. David Garcia becomes out number 2 this inning.
Domingo.
Next to bat for Toronto, Domingo Santana. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Line shot to second, but it's caught, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Here now the 2-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
Batting 7, the center fielder, Caden Leach.
Now at the plate, Caden Leach. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit down the third base line. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today.
The first
And
base.
surprisingly today, the best arm resides out in center field. This guy's known for his range. We get it. He can go gap to gap. He's got an accurate arm. But I'll tell you what, you won't see many guys trying to take the extra base on him. He has got an absolute cannon out there.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Got him. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
2 balls and a strike to count. Ramirez is off at first with 2 away. Fouled off. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The right fielder, number 9, Lonnie Chisenhall.
Striding in, Lonnie Chisenhall. One and two. Here it is. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. The 2-2. Bounce to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Chris Kennedy, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
We got full count.
Another full count pitch home. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And guys, one thing I want you to be mindful of in this one. We were here early, pregame, watching these guys take extra reps, ground balls, throwing the ball across the diamond, fly ball, shagging. This team has the highest fielding percentage in the American League, and the amount of work that goes in to playing stellar defense, and I think that's what makes this team really good.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Enos Fuentes. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. The 1-1 home. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And he got him.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Ripped down the first base line, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here as Francisco Lindor gets ready to kick off the inning. Grounded back. Up the middle, backhanded, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Into the box now, Patrick Connolly. Hit on the ground to third. To his left, Garcia. On to first, and it sails right by him.
And that play is indicative of how their entire season has gone so far. They make the routine plays difficult, and if there's a tough play, they really struggle with it. They need to tighten up their fundamentals so they can get back on track.
Sent on the ground out to second. To second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Nothing doing for the Indians there. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Welcome back as the Blue Jays look to get their bats going in the third inning. And you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. Currently, they rank dead last in the league in team batting average and perhaps more importantly, runs scored. As one of the coaches told me, the entire organization is pulling their hair out trying to figure out how to put a more potent lineup on the field, but that's not something that changes overnight. He said it's going to be a process to become the team we want to be, but we're willing to do the hard work that it's going to take to get there. Matt?
Thank you, Heidi. So striding forward now, Anthony Spanos, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And that's the first hit in this one for the Blue Jays.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
At the plate, Kerry Crum, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Spanos gets his lead at first, nobody out. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Tyson moves over. He's got it one away.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Henry Taylor.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Henry Taylor. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Not in time as he steals second.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard at this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
Long run, but he tracks this one down out there for the second out. Nice play. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The batter, the second
Digging
baseman,
in, Ken
Ken
Penozo. He got on top of one and was a
Penozo.
ground out victim last time. The set and the 2-1. Ramirez is up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Blue Jays held in check. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Striding into the box, Omar Guerrero. He flew out in his last at-bat.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
Up next for Cleveland, the third baseman, Jose
Now batting, Jose Ramirez. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. A leap at the wall, but forget it, it's gone. A home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 5 on the year as the Tribe move out in front 1-0.
Wow, there's a case of a ball up in the zone. Not the easiest pitch in the world to get underneath and drive it out of the ballpark. Good piece of hitting right there. Ball up in the zone. He didn't miss it. He destroyed it.
In now, Hayden Leach. Line hard toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it. Not coming around it and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
Standing in now, Lee James. Line toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second
now
out.
batting, the designated hitter, Jerry Guerrero.
Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Jerry Guerrero. He singled his last time up. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2.
I got the count 1 and 2.
Leach, the runner at first with 2 gone. Lifted the other way to left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Indians are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 1-0 Cleveland. Digging in to try it again, David Garcia. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
You know, Matty, tough to go down looking right there, especially in a long at bat. I kind of tip my hat to the fact that he didn't go into uber swing mode. He battled. He just got locked up. Look for him to have another quality AB. I think he's seeing the ball pretty darn big right now.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, that number has him tied for 2nd in the AL in that category. So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring Domingo Santana into the batter's box next. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike three. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And both guys showing good but not great fastballs. 92 for one, 91 for the other. So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Chris Kennedy. 2 out, nobody on. The 1-2. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. It remains 1-0. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. Hit sharply toward the right side, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
The batter, the second baseman.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. A pop out and a ground out for him to this point. Working for the punch out and the offering. Line towards center field. Is right there, one down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Patrick Connolly.
Ready for another shot now, Patrick Connolly. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Oh, and he turns on this fastball and sends it out to deep left field. And I would say he got just about all of that one as this ball is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 18 for him on the campaign. And the Indians move in front now 3-0.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
So next it'll be the four-hole hitter for the Tribe, Will Tyson. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
Little chopper back to the mound. And that's the second out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Striding in once again, Omar Guerrero. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this 2-run home run. Middle of the night at Rogers Center. It's 3-0 in favor of the Tribe. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi. Stepping in for the Jays, Enos Fuentes. He'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the fifth, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Will Hidalgo. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Ramirez is there. Throw gets him. 2 down. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he's currently in 5th place in that department in the AL race. Standing in, Anthony Spanos. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A bouncer up the middle. Connolly ranging up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Julian Rosario takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 13, Julian Rosario.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. He went deep last time up.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Jaden Leach.
Stepping in now, Caden Leach. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting, the first baseman, Lee James.
Ready once again, Lee James. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. The 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. Fielded cleanly. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Into the box now, Kerry Crum. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that can...
Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Boy, this is an absolute gift to them, especially when they've had so much trouble getting anybody on base. So now the leadoff hitter is aboard and might be looking to run. They've got to do whatever they can to get some offense going.
Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with 1 swing.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. He pulls this one into right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? Crum rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate as they now trail by only 2.
Now batting, second
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Ken Pinozo. Now the 2-1. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Hit sharply on the ground. Lindor ranges to his right. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The third baseman, number 24, David Garcia.
Digging in now, David Garcia. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Swing and a liner. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch outs, that single had to feel
right
good
fielder,
right there.
number
Nice piece of
60.
hit.
Domingo Santana.
Garcia leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Into the box now, Domingo Santana. Ramirez is up with it. And he'll get in there safely. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face.
Kennedy.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Chris Kennedy. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. And Chisenhall will make the catch, and the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. Stepping up to the plate, Jerry Guerrero. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Kennedy moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out.
Number 9. Lonnie Chisenhall.
3 runs, 8 hits, and 2 Cleveland errors so far. 1-2 now.
The count is 1-2.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And there's out number 2.
Now batting.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Down in order go the Tribe, and it's still 3-1. Leading off the inning, Enos Fuentes, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. And Chisenhall calls for it and takes it for the first out.
The first baseman, number 23, Will Hidalgo.
Now to the plate, Will Hidalgo. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Big rip at the curveball, but he comes up empty, and it's even at 2-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to left. 4th home run for him on the season. And the Blue Jays have cut that lead to 3-2 now.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
In now, Anthony Spanos. 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. The next 1-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Lindor is right there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher.
In now, Kerry Crum. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. Fly ball out toward left center field. Leach is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Jays get one back on the solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now a 3-2 ball game. James Leone has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 21, James Leone.
Ready to take his hacks again, Patrick Connolly, as he'll look to follow up the 2 two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
The last at bat, Matty D.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our two starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown nine have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. So here's the cleanup hitter. The 1-1 home. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Throw to first in time, and the bunt attempt is foiled. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay in order to make a decision on challenging the out call on the field.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
Standing in now, Omar Guerrero. Line toward the gap in left center. Kennedy is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Indians go down 1-2-3. They're up 3-2. Carson Smith is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 39, Carson Smith.
Stepping into the box, Henry Taylor. He's got an RBI despite an 0-for-2 effort to this point.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And this is going to get to the wall now out near the Toronto bullpen. Long throw to third. And he will get there. He's in at third as the tying run with a leadoff triple.
Now back.
I think most guys are probably content with a double in that situation. Leading off the inning and representing the tying run, but he was thinking 3 bags all the way. Now all they need is some good situational hitting to drive him home.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Taylor at third with nobody out. In tight with the slider. 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
So coming to the plate, David Garcia, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here's the 2-1. And a slider's in for a strike. It's 2-2.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 16.
So stepping in, Domingo Santana. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
Trying to do way too much up there for what I can tell. He knows that's a big run standing there.
A foul tip held onto behind the plate, and he comes through with a big strikeout here to retire the side. 1 hit, 1 left. 9th inning coming up. The Tribe lead this one 3-2.
Your
Rob
attention, please.
Green enters the game
Now
from the
pitching
pen,
for
and because
Blue
this is a non-save
Number
situation,
2.
it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after
3.
having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
The 1-2 is a sinker in the dirt.
2 strikes.
And a fastball swung on and hit to second. To his left, Pinozo. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The center fielder, number 34. Caden.
Now in the box, Caden Leach. The 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Santana giving chase. He can't get there as it falls in.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his third
Now
single
batting,
of the game,
the first
D-Row.
baseman.
3 for 4.
Lee.
Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Into the box, Lee James. Grounder down the line at third. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball.
Now batting, designated hitter.
In now for
Jerry.
Cleveland, Jerry Guerrero, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, this isn't his more accomplished side. As a general rule, he's a much better hitter from the right side, but they're looking for him to come through here, swinging.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught. For a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
The 1-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Kennedy is under it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And now the runner from third scores to give them a very important insurance run.
Every team is looking for that insurance run late in the game. That run right there gives them a 2-run lead heading into the late innings.
Stepping in now, Francisco Lindor. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. With
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. Spano going back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Indians forced to settle for one. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Indians 4, the Blue Jays 2.
Your
Gary
attention, please.
Reyes is the
Now
man
pitching
called on
for
to
the
close this one and earn a save
Number
in the
30,
9th.
Gary Reyes.
Striding in to start the 9th, Chris Kennedy, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game.
And now, meanwhile, here's a ball headed out toward deep left center field, and this is going to clear the wall. A home run. So So a solo shot here to left center field as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Wow, that run in the top of the ninth is even bigger now. Without it, this thing would be tied. As it stands, though, they still have work to do to send this to extras or end this thing. This game's getting good now.
Now a good pitch around. Base is empty here with nobody out. To 2-2 now. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
You know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Settling in now, Will Hidalgo.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield. No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Chisenhall looks up. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Solo shot to right center, and just like that, this ball game is all tied. Manuel, this
Blue Jays, number 35, Manuel Vizcaino.
Eli Cortez is called upon to get the final 2 outs of the ninth and send this one into extra innings. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Still only 1 out in the inning. The 2-2. And it's fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. Still even at 2-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. At the plate, Kerry Crum.
The catcher, Kerry.
Here comes the 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But disaster has already struck here in the bottom of inning number 9 as 2 runs come across and they'll have to work. Bernie Stauffer takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. Alejandro Quinones is into the ball game now as he assumes.
Number 4, Alejandro Quinones.
Hard on the ground towards short. Reined in. Throw to first gets him. 1 out here to lead off the 10th.
The batter, the left fielder.
So striding in, Will Tyson. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And it's now a 1-run ball game.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Into the box now, Omar Guerrero. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Well, this is a foul ball, says the home plate umpire.
Now batting.
Standing in, Jose Ramirez. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game. The 2-1 home. This is on the ground over to first, but the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
The center fielder, number 34.
Stepping in, Caden Leach. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Drilled to the left side, and that'll get past his outstretched glove. It's a base hit.
Boy, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Standing in now, Lee James hit in the air out to straightaway left. Kennedy moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Indians forced to settle for 1. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. Cleveland's out in front, 5-4. Hideki Maeda takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10.
Maeda.
Leading off the inning, Henry Taylor, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. This year against right-handed pitching, Taylor brings a batting line of barely over 200, so there's certainly some room for improvement there.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Ken Pinozo. The 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Line drive to left. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
In now, David Garcia grounded down the third baseline. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
A ball and 2 strikes. Pinozo is off at first with 2 away. Final strike for the Blue Jays. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4 the final tally. Eli Cortez earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Hideki Maeda retires the side to hammer down the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.